Alright, welcome back to the finals of GP Izmir. I honestly didn't expect to get so far with the same deck back-to-back, but like if I get the back-to-back win, I think that's actually just the first back-to-back win in MSEM, well, not history, but since I joined. So that'd be pretty funny. And I have faced Splashcat before, so this will be a grudge match. I'm not super happy about my matchup because like Splashcat's deck has things that they can do against me to stop whatever I'm doing. But I mean, that's enough talking. Let's just start. And I'm on a play due to seeding, which is great because I want to be on play because my opponent's a Cosmic Sinkhole deck. So, let's see. Wow, yeah. Well, okay, it's this card isn't as insane as it could have been because there's no turn 1 mana dorks or whatever. Like, if there was a Logger Recluse in this hand, then this hand would actually just be strip insane, but all I have to make do is with a Dreamsight Well, which, I mean, of course I'm keeping, but still. They can't counter Dreamsight Well with Cosmic Sinkhole or something. So do I actually want to Dreamsight Well on turn 2? I mean, of course I do, probably. Even though I have to discard a bunch of cards, that's some really good card filtering. And looking at what my opponent has to respond with, it's basically Cosmic Sinkhole or bust. And main deck, they don't really have any way to punish me for, well, playing out Dreamsight Well early. Worst they do is counter it, which I'm fine with because I was going to discard a bunch of cards anyways. And then turn after that, I just follow up with Sanjing. Which means I can actually hardcast Howling Devastator this game. Is there anything that it kills in my opponent's deck? It kills a decent amount. It kills bounty tokens, some other types of tokens. It doesn't kill Halcyon days, unfortunately, but you know, still kills a decent number of stuff. Okay, so I keep 6 again. Okay, so anyways, they might have Cosmic Sinkhole, but like I don't really care. If they have Cosmic Sinkhole for my Logger Recluse, then that's one less Cosmic Sinkhole going towards my Dreamsight Well, or my Minister of Badness, or whatever else they're worried about. They'll resolve, okay, sure. I'll take my free Wayfarer Shrine. And even draw all my... What? Excuse me? This is not mana aesthetic. Okay, good. Splashcat realizes that. Alright. And now, right, so they might have Portal Factor. Forbidden Treasure. Okay, so I should wait a turn because Dreamsight Well backed up, but Forbidden Treasure seems like to play here. Actually, if they tap out for Confirm Hypothesis on Wayfarer Shrine, then I get to resolve Dreamsight Well with enough mana to pay for Cosmic Sinkhole, so I should crack my fetch right now. Did I resolve? Okay, never mind. Yeah, so they probably don't have Confirm, or no, they're definitely killing up counter spells. In that case, yeah, I'm just gonna try to slam Minister of Badness. Do you counter this? Good. Somehow I'm playing a deck where Minister of Madness is the card I actually want to get countered. Which probably sounds insane, but before the Minister nerf at least. After Minister nerf, yeah, it probably makes more sense. Oh, Sanjing. Alright. Do I end up turning Sanjing instead of Dreamsighting? Yeah, I'll go for unturn Sanjing because basically force my opponent to tap out counter spells. Actually, I'll go for upkeep Sanjing. So if they have Portal Factor, then they don't get the tokens. And then after that, I try to resolve Dreamsight Well with Forbidden Treasure backup. Okay, they're gonna tap out now. They're thinking. Well, if they tap out, I think I do just Sanjing, and now I get to Dreamsight with Forbidden Treasure backup, or Lyric with Forbidden Treasure backup. Are they going for? Okay, sure. If they're gonna do that, then I'll just Sanjing now. Yeah, now I get to hold up Forbidden Treasure, and actually I'll crack my fetch now too, just to play around stuff. Do I need double red for anything? I sort of do, but I don't want to get double red because that feels bad. I already have enough blue, right? Nah, I'll get double red in case I top deck anything important. Yeah, so this plays around end of all things and confirm hypothesis, while still having forbidden treasure up in case they do anything funny. So the stupid thing here is I think Dreamsight well is actually going to be used as counterspell bait. Actually, if I top deck another land next turn, then I get Dreamsight, Lurk, and Forbidden Treasure all in the same turn. I have to imagine that's extremely good for me. Anyways, does my opponent beat an Infectious Eagle just as is? Yes, they have lots of removal spells. They can just outbody it. Void Flare, Sanjing. Do I care about that? It means I have no more Lurk targets, but also means that I can definitely resolve Dreamsight because they don't have 2 counter spells up now. Or at least they don't have 2 counter spell hard counters. Okay, sure. Wonderful. Pronouncer. Unfortunately, I'm not going to cast that this turn. But yeah, just Dreamsight here, right? In Pronouncer and then Dreamsight. Then does that do anything? Doesn't let me play around Portal Factor plus Cosmic Synco. So yeah. Anyways, here's Dreamsight. Well, can you deal with this? Apparently, they don't have any counter spells because if they did, they definitely would have tried to fight. Oh, or they have a Cosmic Synco. Oh, anyways, I'm shuffling in more Solar Flares, right? Or do I need more Solar Flares right now? No, I don't really need more Solar Flares right now. And let's see. Well, this is not great. Do I have land play remaining? I do, right? Yeah, okay, so I just spam the board of Pronouncer Preserves. If one of them gets Cosmic, then whatever. Or I play one Pronouncer and swim into the Flogger and pay for it. Is that the play here? I think so. Yeah. So yeah, Pronouncer Preserves number 1. I resolve. I'm actually extremely tempted to play Pronouncer number 2, but that doesn't play around Cosmic Synco, and like the way they're playing definitely implies they have Cosmic Synco. Or they're killing Cosmic for 2, huh? Maybe I should have Spring Renewed instead. Well, too late to change things. I'm just gonna, I want to keep up Forbidden Treasure. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen to me that Forbidden Treasure stops? I guess Children of the Clouds, but like, Children isn't that bad right now. Bounty, maybe? If I attack with this, Logger will kill it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just attack here. No blocks? Sure, I'll pay for it. Anyways, my plan here, they get to ready for anything again. Okay, sure. They are building up a decent number of clues, which is kind of annoying because that means they don't lose as hard to Infectious Ego now. Dominion? Okay, sure. So I'm thinking about what I can lurk into. I think the best thing for me to lurk into is just... Actually, do I want to lurk this thing into Pronouncer? And I play other Pronouncer. I mean, that's a lot of Antelope tokens. Does my opponent have any board wipes? Really, they boarded out Chaldrain's Rage, right? So, like, just having a giant board should be able to do it. Halcyon Days? Is this Halcyon Days? Okay. Do I have... You tapped out for Halcyon Days. Alright, that thing's gonna die. Or is it? Yes, it is. Pronouncer lurk into Charming Marauder, kill that thing. Alright, that's pretty simple then. This Prix is actually gonna give me a bunch of mana in case I want to do anything cooler. So is there anything I can do? Yes, because lurk can get me into Ancestral Council. So lurk, Pronouncer lurk is 4 mana in total. And then Ancestral Council grabs me into lurk, so that's 6 mana in total. Renewal is making me 4 mana after I play out my land. So what's the most broken thing I can do here? Well, lurk. Fortunately, I don't have a thing in hand for really going off. The Pronouncer lurk into Ancestral Council, lurk this council into by True Seeker. True Seeker abounds. No, True Seeker flashes back. Lurk into Ophidian Oracle. Ophidian Oracle doesn't do much. But that's a problem. Do I just like kill Halcyon Days and be happy with that? Because that doesn't give me as much stuff. Okay, so maybe I want to flashback Dreamsight well. Is there a way to do that while also killing Halcyon Days? There should be, right? Yes, by lurking Logger Recluse into Anointed Cursebreaker. So then the question becomes, can I do that? It's Pronouncer, like, no, there isn't really. Alright, what other lines do I have? Let me look at my options. Oh, Color of Hunger. Does that do anything? I can lurk this into Color of Hunger, activate Color once, right? No, I can activate Color twice. Or can I? The play Pronouncer is basically 1 mana. I mean, with Spring Renewal, I can activate Color twice. Does that get me anywhere? It lets me go up to... Okay, yes, it lets me first kill Halcyon Days and then flashback Dreamsight well. I think that might be good enough. Although, it kind of... I need to sack all my lands, but I'm fine with doing that. So, yeah, let's go for it then. So I should just make double sure that I have everything prepared before I go in case so I don't mess up my mana or anything. So that's 4 mana. So after Spring Renewal, that's 4 mana plus 7 mana. Or 6. Yes, I'll play out a land. Maybe I shouldn't be. Well, whatever. Too late. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 mana pool. Spring Renewal gives me 5 more, so that's 13 mana. That should be enough to Pronouncer, Lurk, and sack stuff a bunch of times. But if I'm going all the way, whatever. I need to stop thinking so hard. I should like just go. And okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that how I want to tap it? Well, whatever. So 7 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure, 7. Do I have enough green? Because actually, yeah, everything I do is pretty green intensive. Well, who knows? I really don't want to calculate at this point. So anyways, lurk this guy into Color of Hunger. Okay, mess up. Hopefully I didn't. And play, shouldn't be using green if I can help it. Yeah, play Pronouncer, make green. Do I have to activate? I do, right? Please tell me I didn't mess up. Well, anyways, so the first one is going to find Calming Marauder to blow up the Halcyon days. Right, that was confusing, Judge Cole. Yeah, I need to keep better track of what I'm doing with my mana. And this is a pretty mana-intensive turn, so yeah, definitely increases the chance of me screwing up. Actually, do I want to sack Color of Hunger to itself to Ione back the Dreamsight well? Because Charming Marauder is a bigger body. Well, no, I'll leave Color of Hunger around because that thing's pretty threatening. Anyways, back Fire True Seeker, flashing back Dreamsight well. Like there's no point flashing back Lurk here, right? Because Summit Guardian doesn't do much when an opponent has this much mana. Like Dreamsight well, it lets me refuel, and that probably puts them in the dust. Okay, so sideboard. Do I need Solar Flares? I still don't think so. So yeah, drawing 5 cards, exiling that. I did play a land this turn. I remember pretty clearly, so yeah. But do I want to keep going? I can beckon. It taps me out for Forbidden Treasure, which I do want to keep up because basically means my opponent really can't do much. And yeah, I'll just pass a turn and discard a forest. I don't need more lands, right? Like, how am I gonna win from here? Because I'm pretty far ahead right now. I just killed their Halcyon days that they tapped out for, and I just Dreamsighted. And I have Forbidden Treasure up, so they can't do anything super funny. Just tap out, or they just pass? They only have 2 cards in hand. Okay, how do I win from here? I have Lurk and I have Beckon, so I can lurk this into a Fitting Oracle, a Bound to Beckon, or a Bound to Conjure Realize even, which lets me, I guess, I don't know, fetch something and then a Bound to Beckon. Just beckon this thing into like 2 Infectious Eagles, and then also somehow get a pretty good turn from here. So do I just want to like activate Color? Okay, I should activate Color of Hunger instead because that's less vulnerable to counter spells. So yeah, no, do I need double red right now? Hopefully not. I might want to play Secret, Fire True Seeker eventually. Well, whatever. I'm sacking this to it. So if they decide to end of all things me, I just Forbidden Treasure it, and I still get to. Okay, so they just let it resolve. Anyways, here's a Fitting Oracle. I have to keep asking K because they might have end of all things. And I should just cast the most expensive thing that this thing can do, right? So I should just conjure here. Yeah, so I get Kyone. Kyone is interesting because, like, do I have enough storm count to... not yet. I can't Kyone back a conjure just yet, but I should get into my hand, right? Like, what should I get into my hand? Maybe another... Actually, another lurk seems good. No, I already have a lurk. Oh, wait, holy crap. I can just beckon this thing into 2 speakers and then like, lurk beckon yet again, right? Yeah, okay, sure. I'll just get another beckon to hand. And then I bound out the beckon. Okay, now do you counter? It'll resolve. Okay, sure. So now I'm getting out 2 speaker of the irises, which is probably looks pretty odd because that's usually usually not how the chain goes, but that's because you usually don't have this many cards in hand. So instead of having to Fire True Seeker back to stuff, I just get to lurk beckon directly from hand. Well, one of them lurks into Fitting Oracle and then beckons again into. Then the other guy just gets to free cast something. I get to beckon actually. Like, is there anything super broken I can get back with this? Oh, I can get back a land plus a Fire True Seeker, right? I want to. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've already won, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already run. Like, I can just keep going because this deck when it goes off is absolutely insane. So now I get to. Alright, that was a really long judge call, and that's finally resolved, but yeah, technically the bound's supposed to, or technically the lurk is still supposed to still be in my hand because the bound trigger hasn't resolved yet. I'm just gonna put it here to remind myself that I'm gonna cast it later. Anyways, where were we anyways? Yeah, Fire True Seeker is supposed to be targeting the beckon to pack in the graveyard. Was that what's happening, or was that supposed to be targeting the lurk? Where was I? Okay, I see, so Fire True Seeker is supposed to be flashing back the lurk, which lurk the Fire Tree Seeker again, which gets back a Fitting Oracle, and then that draws a card, and Do I ever have Beck in the yard? Oh, I do. Okay, so I get to fire Tree Seeker yet again, and I get back to Beckon, and then that gets infectious. Okay, sure. Right, so somehow I managed to win this despite the multitude of judge calls, and well, yeah. I think I just got super lucky both games drawing Dreamsight well like that, and game 2 especially on the draw, getting a really fast hand with Dreamsight well, and eventually being able to resolve it while my opponent really couldn't do much about it. But that does mean I get the back-to-back GP win, which is quite a first for me, and I don't really have much more to say other than, man, this deck is amazing.